What I gotta go to 147 for you for when me and you could meet in the middle? We could meet 144.
That's what you proposing. 44.
Let's do it. What's the problem? I don't see the issue. You just fought, hold up. Let's remember correctly. He fought Brian Norman, and before that fight, he fought Jose Ramirez. When he fought Jose Ramirez, the weight was at 144 pounds. So if he's fighting at 144 pounds against Jose Ramirez 2 fights ago, what is the problem with fighting me at 144 pounds? That's how I look at it.
I think other than Shakur is just too small.
I think Shakur's gonna go up. I think Shakur he's the same size as you. I'm about to say,
But I kid you not, despite everything that happened that night in the fight,
Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson may finally be on a collision course for a long-awaited showdown at 144 pounds. And the possibility of this matchup has immediately reignited interest in their rivalry. The news has sparked fresh debate throughout the boxing world, with fans and experts alike discussing what such a fight could mean for both fighters. As speculation continues to build, analysts have also begun weighing in with their opinions, offering different perspectives on how the contest could unfold and what impact it might have on the future of both careers.
Being enough top fighters, although I'll say this, he kind of set it off by trying to make the Tank fight.
Yeah, no, I definitely think that he deserves to be mentioned. It's his best win.
in this time of modern day era.
During a conversation with Andre Ward, Shakur Stevenson made it clear that he has no issue sitting down with Team Haney to work toward making the fight a reality. That statement carries significant weight because after months of social media exchanges, debates over weight classes, and various accusations from both sides, Shakur is now emphasizing that serious negotiations should take place behind closed doors rather than through public back-and-forth arguments. He acknowledged and respected the way Bill Haney manages and supports Devin Haney's career, but he also stressed that if both sides are truly interested in making this matchup happen, then the discussions need to be handled professionally and through the proper channels. From Shakur's perspective, he is completely open to meeting with Bill Haney, Devin Haney, and Jay Prince to discuss fair terms and find a path toward finalizing the fight. His willingness to engage in direct negotiations changes the entire tone surrounding the situation. Instead of appearing hesitant or unwilling to take the challenge, Shakur is presenting himself as someone who genuinely wants to fight, but believes the business side of the deal must be handled correctly. His comments suggest that he is focused on reaching an agreement in a professional manner and turning one of boxing's most talked about potential matchups into a reality.
Respect Bill for what he do for his son. I don't mind sitting at a real table, me and you, Devin, Jay, and we could sit there and negotiate and find what's right for the fight to happen. Let's do it. We all businessmen. We all could handle our own at the business table. So that's how I look at it. Like, I see Devin Haney is a hell of a fighter.
Shakur Stevenson also addressed Bill Haney's recent comments in which he labeled him as easy work. And it was clear that he did not take those remarks lightly. While acknowledging that Bill is free to say whatever he wants when the cameras are rolling, Shakur suggested that the reality behind the scenes is very different. In his view, Bill Haney and Devin Haney have been fully aware of his abilities for years and understand exactly the type of fighter he is. He made it clear that he is not some unknown opponent who suddenly appeared on their radar, but rather a fighter whose talent and skill set have been recognized throughout the boxing world for a long time. Shakur went on to say that there was a time when he was likely one of Bill Haney's favorite young fighters as he was making his rise through the sport. Because of that history, hearing Bill now speak as though Devin would simply walk through him felt less like a genuine assessment and more like an effort to build excitement around a potential fight. From Shakur's perspective, the public comments are part of the promotional game, but he believes Team Haney already knows the truth about what he brings to the ring. His message was straightforward and confident. They can talk tough and make bold statements in front of the media, but deep down they understand that he is far from easy work and represents a difficult challenge for any fighter in the sport.
Bill said you on the list. I said, Bill, what list? He said, the list. You ain't know he was on the list? Yeah. I didn't know he had a list. At least I knew he had a list, but I didn't know your name was on the list. Yeah. Then he went from saying you was on the list to, saying you was easy work.
Yeah.
Shakur is easy work for Devin.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Are you easy work for anybody?
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Honestly, I was listening to it and I watched it. I seen the things he was saying, like, oh, we gonna walk him down and all of these things. So I mean, all of it sounds good, but like deep down inside, Bill know. Like he know. He know who I am.
Y'all got history.
He know. Yeah. I was probably one of Bill's favorite fighters coming up. Like, he could say whatever he want. Cameras out right now. This could go somewhere. So, Bill, I was one of your favorite fighters. He know it. Devin know it. Like Devin used to kind of.
What makes this rivalry even more compelling is the way Shakur Stevenson has chosen to respond. Rather than reacting with pure anger or emotion, he has taken a more calculated approach by questioning the difference between Bill Haney's public comments and the respect he believes existed behind the scenes. Shakur's view is that Bill has followed his career for years, watched his development as a fighter, and always understood the level of talent and skill he possesses. That is why he finds the recent comments difficult to take at face value. To Shakur, it seems like the narrative has changed now that a potential fight is being discussed publicly and the cameras are focused on the rivalry. He believes that before the matchup became a major talking point, Bill already knew exactly who he was dealing with and had a genuine appreciation for his abilities inside the ring.
Devin getting past 147 pounds. I don't see him going to 154. He could say whatever it is, but like, I don't see him getting in the ring with no boots. Like, I don't see that. So if that's the case, I got time to get to that 147 pounds. So if it's...
As a result, Bill Haney suddenly described Shakur Stevenson as easy work. Shakur views those comments as more of a performance than a genuine belief. From his perspective, the statements seem designed to build hype, create attention around a potential showdown, rather than reflect what Team Haney truly thinks. Shakur's stance is straightforward. If Devin Haney and Bill Haney genuinely believe he is an easy opponent, then there should be no hesitation in sitting down, finalizing the negotiations, and making the fight happen. In his eyes, the ultimate answer can only come inside the ring. Once the contracts are signed and both fighters step under the bright lights, all the social media exchanges, public statements, and bold predictions will no longer matter. At that point, every claim and every easy work comment will have to be backed up with real performances and real results in front of the world.
Easy nights for nobody.
That's what I told Bill. I said, I don't think it's easy for either fighter, bro. I said,
but I ain't easy work.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I'm not easy. I ain't. There's no way. Yeah. There's no way. I train too hard. I dedicate myself. I've been born for this since a kid. So all of these guys, any of them, let's do it.
Man, that's a fight I want to see, man. I hope y'all figure it out on the weight side, man. I think that's a great fight, legacy, great fight money-wise.
The situation gained even more momentum when Nagy reported that Devin Haney had agreed to
Devin
face
Haney
Shakur
is pushing for Gervonta Tank Davis to come up to the 140-pound division and fight. And we now finally know why he's so eager to fight Tank at 140. Here's what Fan in Boxing had to say regarding this.
After months of debates over weight limits and conditions, Haney's willingness to fight
I was more surprised. Like I said, he
changed the
went in there
tone
and jumped
of
on
the
me.
entire discussion.
Like he knew he would, but I was just
Shakur
sleeping.
had already agreed to that weight. Many fans began to believe that both sides had finally found common ground. While nothing is official until contracts are signed, the excitement surrounding the matchup has continued to grow. Shakur Stevenson then added fuel to the speculation with a social media post in which he admitted that some of the online back and forth was simply stirring up fan reactions. More importantly, he stressed that real negotiations happen behind closed doors and hinted that a fight date could be announced soon. His comments shifted the focus away from social media drama and toward the possibility that meaningful progress is being made behind the scenes. With both fighters appearing open to the same weight, the matchup suddenly feels closer than ever. Not everyone, however, believes the fight favors Shakur. Benji argued that Devin Haney is being overlooked and predicted that he would remind fans just how talented he is. He pointed to Haney's experience in major fights, his ability to adjust to different styles, and his success under pressure as reasons why he should not be underestimated. In Benji's view, this fight would be just as much an opportunity for Haney to make a statement as it would be for Shakur. Chris Algieri also reacted to the apparent progress between the two sides, noting that finding common ground on the weight issue makes the fight seem far more realistic. After months of disagreements over weight classes and rehydration clauses, both camps finally appearing to move in the same direction has given fans renewed hope that the highly anticipated showdown could soon become official.
It's only fair that we meet 144. We are two champions in two different weight classes. He cited Floyd and Canelo, their catchweight of 150 pounds, the 2013 fight. He said, Haney, you fought at 144 just 2 fights ago against Jose Ramirez. So that was some really good points. Yep. Haney retweets it, go back and forth. Shakur says, so if I go for 140, no, I think Haney said it. Yeah, Haney said 144, we have a fight. Shakur says yes. I think that was the biggest obstacle.
Is that for the welterweight title? Would that be for Devin's welterweight title?
Yeah.
From a boxing perspective, 144 pounds makes sense because Shakur Stevenson is moving up in weight, while Devin Haney is already the naturally bigger fighter. This creates a fair middle ground where neither boxer has a major physical advantage, making the matchup more balanced on paper. However, even though this weight is being discussed, the fight still depends on proper negotiations behind the scenes. Factors like the financial split, fight date, broadcasting network, and detailed contract terms all need to be finalized before anything becomes official. Despite those business hurdles, Chris Algieri's reaction reflects what many fans are currently thinking. If Haney and Stevenson do end up meeting at 144 pounds, it could turn into one of the most highly anticipated skill versus skill matchups in modern boxing.
What his money where his mouth is, will he actually fight Devin Haney? Will he go up to 144? Will Shakur go down to will Haney go down to 144? Should Haney fight Shakur Stevenson or Keyshawn Davis?
I'll take either one. I mean, the bigger fight is Shakur because he's the current 40-pound ring champion. And Shakur Stevenson, who's just, I mean, not that Keyshawn isn't at that level, but he's not there yet, and it's no knock on him. It just needs more time, more experience, and more big name opposition where Shakur already has that. So the bigger fight is certainly Shakur.
What's the better fight? What's the better fight? Yeah, I agree. It's kind of the Shakur Devin means more to the history of the sport. Like, we got two guys that are in the top 10 pound for pound, name recognition. You can make a case that the winner is top 3, especially with Usyk sliding. And you're right, though. It would be more of a chess match. It would be more of a jab fest.
Matching wits.
I don't mean that in a derogatory way, jab fest, but it's just going to be a jab fest.
This is boxing, baby. Like, the jab is the most important punch in the book for a reason. That's the kind of fight, like, I would love to see that. And I felt like that with the Teofimo Lopez Shakur fight, and you know, Shakur washed him. Can he do that?
Bill Haney later addressed the discussion on Champ's side and pushed back against the narrative that Devin Haney would be significantly drained by fighting Shakur Stevenson at 144 pounds. He pointed out that Devin did not even come in at the full 147 pounds in his last fight, stating that he weighed around 146. From Bill's perspective, this means the concern over weight is being exaggerated by fans and critics. He questioned how Devin can be considered drained if he is only being asked to drop a few pounds below what he already naturally weighed in at. This response adds another layer to the ongoing debate around the potential matchup. While Shakur Stevenson has described 144 pounds as a fair catch weight, Bill Haney is arguing that the number should not be treated as a major obstacle or an unrealistic demand. In his view, the weight issue is being overstated, and the focus should remain on making the fight happen rather than creating unnecessary controversy around the scale.